everybody, it's Maggie Mulhern from Modern Salon TV. We are here at Premiere Orlando 2019. I am here with the Eric Fisher, who is a salon owner, a school owner, and what is your title with Aquage?
I'm just friends of the founder.
Well, that's a good title.
Okay, I'm a platform artist, yes.
Well, so something fun happened yesterday. We were in line at the hotel, and there were like 1 million people online, and you were telling me that you're reading this book on customer service, and let's talk about that in the salon. What are some of your tips for salons and booth renters to get better engagement from their clients, have the clients coming back, et cetera, et cetera?
Well, I could tell you today, because it's so tough with customer service that you have to be obsessed with the client. And we like to use the word yes. Yes for everything. Never tell the client what you can't do, only tell them what you can do. Be so focused on the client that they've never had an experience as great in a salon or anyplace else. So the key really is just focusing on that individual. And we always say you've got to do more than you get paid for before you get paid for more than you do. So go beyond the call of duty. Come early, stay late, do whatever it takes. Outwork everybody else in the salon. If you can do that, you can focus on that client. Even if you're not the best technician, if you give them the best shampoo, if you give them the best blowout, if you walk them to the car if it's raining with an umbrella, if you get them a beverage, if you say yes, my pleasure, anything else I can do for you, guess what? They will love you because they're not getting it anyplace else.
Well, and that's the kind of thing they remember. But what if you have that client who comes in with really damaged hair, and she says, I just want to be a white blonde, and she has broken hair, it's a mess. How do you say yes to that?
Well, here's what you do. You say, yes, we can do that, but it's going to take time. So it's a process. The first step you've got to do is come in, let's trim it. Second thing, let's condition it. So you've got to build that bridge. It's going to take some time, but you can get there. But it's going to take time. But yes, you say yes to everything. I'm not a no person anymore. Neither is my team. Can you get in with Eric? I'm booked up 2 years ahead. Yes, we can get you in. Let's put you on the VIP waiting list. We'll get you in. Now, might not be tomorrow, might not be next week, but we will get you in.
Oh, I love that. Okay, so you work with a lot of students and up-and-coming stars. What would you say is one common denominator, something each one has to learn to do a better job?
Well, I think you can't start at the finish line. You got to pay your dues. These young, and I love them. I've got, 180 students, and we have over 100 hairdressers in my company, and, I love people, and I love them, and I love people that work hard. And I always say, outwork the person next to you. It's about hard work. It's about learning your craft, technical expertise, developing a sense of style. But if you're not willing to pay the dues, like I get kids that say, Eric, I'd love to work for you, but I don't want to work on Sundays and Saturdays. I don't want to work till 10 o'clock. Guess what? Go be a nurse, because in our industry, that's where the clients are. They're there on Saturdays. They're there on Sundays. They come in for their late appointments. If you don't want to do that, find another profession.
Well, if you're a nurse, you're working on Saturdays or Sundays. And guess what? You don't want to work on Saturdays and Sundays till 10, but
you do it because that's how you build your business. Now, when you get to be an old guy like me, you build up a great clientele, you can cut back. It's like pushing a merry-go-round. You push, then you can get on and coast a little bit. But you got to push a lot in the very beginning.
Okay, so what is the one thing they're doing right, all the up-and-comers? How are they different from people who've been doing this for 30 or 40 years?
Well, I think, first of all, the three things that I would tell them is you've got to have, you've got to have skills and knowledge about what you're doing. So you need the great training. You got to work always to master. Keep learning constantly. Secondly, I'd say it's about the soft skills, the customer service, saying yes, going beyond the call of duty. And the third thing, I think, for people today, you've got to have a digital and marketing strategy. You've got to be an entrepreneur. You've got to be the architect of your own destination. Don't leave it up to the salon owner. Don't leave it up to the spa owner. You take control of your life. So you got to hand out BOGOs. You got to get a great Instagram. You got to know how to take a great picture. You got to define yourself. You got to be different than everybody else. You got to be a specialist and not a generalist.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much. Have a great show. Again, we're at Premiere 2019 in Orlando, Florida. Eric Fisher, how do we follow you?
Eric Fisher Hair.
Eric Fisher Hair, Wichita, Kansas. That's so cool.
Wichita, America. I'd love to have you follow me.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Maggie.